all you have is your beauty. What happens when that goes away? And I'm like, dude, I have a million other things. That is how I stay fulfilled. I follow my passions and I do things that truly interest me and I finish them.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today it is 3 days before my 35th birthday and I want to talk about how I lead a fulfilling life without having children or any of that shit that a lot of people think brings fulfillment. The reason I decided to do this video is because I was setting up to film the most unhinged, most Tara Babcock content you could think of possible for my spicy sites for my birthday, and I was listening to this video by Dr. K, aka Healthy Gamer, about how to have purpose and fulfillment in your life if you don't have a lot of social relationships. So basically how to feel fulfilled if you're alone. And I didn't think that title resonated with me, but when I clicked on it, it was actually really interesting and thought-provoking, because I'd always wondered why everyone acts like you have to have children to feel fulfilled in life, or why people say that it's like their greatest achievement in life. I could not resonate with that statement. And I think I've been able to, with a little bit of help from that info in Dr. K's video, which I will link down in the description, highly recommend it for many reasons. It even goes on a tangent talking about post-nut clarity. Great video. This little nugget of information that he put in that video had me thinking and had me actually understanding those people, and also understanding why I don't need that in order to feel fulfilled in my life. I always thought it was like a weird philosophical difference, or that the people who were having children just had no other personality. The latter I still kind of agree with, but it gives me more understanding and therefore empathy as to why they find children so fulfilling. But first, that unhinged content I was making for my spicy sites. Oh my God. If you guys have been fans of me long enough or followers of me long enough, you will know exactly what this video is about when I say it is my biggest unfulfilled fantasy that I made a POV type video that you guys get to fulfill, and it has to do with toast. So if you know, you know, post down in the comments if you remember exactly what this unfulfilled fantasy is, which yes, is still unfulfilled. Oh man, but I created that video and now I'm here at the set where I created it to talk about this thing on the eve plus 2 days of my 35th birthday. So I've always felt very fulfilled in life. I never ever felt like my life would be empty or I'd be on my deathbed wishing that I had had children or that I had done anything differently. Honestly, I feel like every single day I feel fulfilled and accomplished and happy and whole. A lot of that does, as Dr. K says, so the little tidbit of information to help you contextualize what I'm saying. He said that we gain fulfillment, it's just kind of how we evolved. We gain fulfillment from creating things. And one of the most easy ways to create, or one of the most fulfilling ways to create for the species, is to get married, have a partner, have children, raise the child successfully. And that is something that gives people immense pride. My parents would have been fine without having me as a kid, but they are immensely proud of like raising me, and I can see that it gives good parents a lot of pride to raise their children. For instance, Hunter's dad, he basically only has the kids. The kids are a lawyer, a doctor, and a high-paid Google marketer, and I'm sure he is extremely happy that they're all safe and sound. You can tell that is his one bit of pride in life. Not knocking people who are like that, because I love my parents, and I love Hunter's dad, but like, I never understood why something so simple and something so arbitrary and something so arguably not that great for society anymore, it depends on how you see things, would bring so much pride in people, and why I didn't feel like I needed that. Another way we create in the modern world, according to Dr. K's video, is to improve in our career or build a career. I've done that, and I would say that like the building of the career is not as fulfilling as the everyday journey. And I really feel like it's my perspective on my everyday journey as a person that makes me so fulfilled. Like, I don't just hope that the content is done so it looks good, or hope that the career is built so I have a lot of money. I genuinely enjoy the process of creating, and I create in so many facets of my life. One way that I create in my life is my appearance, the way that I look. Going to the gym, building the body that I have built over the last couple years, and getting the money to pay for the upgrades that I've done my entire life, putting on makeup every day to look a way that I feel is more beautiful, and being able to cultivate not only a look that looks better without makeup, but a look that looks good with makeup is a source of pride for me, sure. but it's not my only source of pride. And that was always a thing that confused me as well, is when people would be like, all you have is your beauty. What happens when that goes away? And I'm like, dude, I have a million other things. I'm a great videographer and photographer. I fucking do it as a hobby even. If you look at my boyfriend's Instagram, that is basically just me geeking out over different nature scenes with how the light hits his face or his backpack. And it's like a curated, nice, beautiful thing that I've made that I have fun with, that fulfills me personally. To be a good photographer, and then even on here to be a good videographer, or to make aesthetic, spicy content, all that shit just, it sparks my brain in a way that just feels so good. At the end of the day, when I've just worked on smutty content or silly YouTube videos, I feel fulfilled. And it doesn't stop there. It's not just my body or my appearance. It's not just my outlook on life and how I enjoy the journey or the content that I make or the money that I make there. I have plants over here, gorgeous avocado plants that I just decided it would be kind of cool to grow an avocado from a pit. We haven't talked about this on this channel that much, but I guess we're plant people now. I will actually video this with my phone and put it on the screen right now, but we have 3 different very large growing avocado plants right now. We have Sunny, Needle, and the newest one, Timothy. They're all only a couple months old and they're fucking huge, and I feel like I'm a mother of plants now. Am I gonna feel unfulfilled on my deathbed that I didn't have children to feel obligated to come see me? No, because I do all of these other things that stir my interest and put fire into my soul and my heart, and I do these things on a daily basis. Another thing is accomplishing things. Oh my God, guys. Me and Hunter, and this is why we're such a good team too, we love accomplishing things together, and it brings us so fucking close. So a human bond is another way that I can feel fulfilled. We've built such a beautiful relationship, a symbiotic relationship from 2 opposites. We came from very opposite backgrounds. We freak out about opposite things. We're very opposite people, but we have this mutual respect that we built over 4.5 years now, or a little over 4 years, I guess, that it's a source of pride for me too. I'm always building everything in my life and creating everything in my life the way that I want it in my visage. So of course, I'm already too busy to think about kids, which in my opinion, doesn't suit my personality. It's like another way to create that. Honestly, to each his own. If you don't have anything else you feel like creating, or that is your ultimate creation, that's fucking cool. It's a really big creation. More power to you, but it's just not mine. I'm busy doing other things. I will never have enough time in a million lifetimes to do all of the hobbies or things that interest me. I just get a random fucking hair up my ass to grow avocados, and now I have a bunch of avocado plants. That's just my personality type. So that's why I've never understood doing something that's hard and impactful, but just isn't me and just doesn't make any sense to me. Going back to me and Hunter doing things hard and accomplishing things, we love accomplishing things. This last weekend, even though we had gone fucking like months of work weekends and we were pretty burnt out, we went down and did the Narrows hike, and not the bottom up touristy one. We did the top down 2-day backpacking one. Through the water, when it was cold, we fucking, dude, I racked up on my Fitbit, I racked up, it was 14.5 miles the first day and 13.5 miles the second day. It's supposed to be a 16-mile hike only, but you're zigging and zagging through these fucking just like rocky, slippery, beautiful fucking canyon walls in a river. The whole thing is in the Virgin River. And when we got done, it's like a flood of like, I have accomplished something. And the fact that I didn't even get any zone minutes. So zone minutes, for those of you who don't use Fitbit, are minutes that are within the fat burn zone or higher. And that hike was just so easy for me fitness wise because I had built a body that's fucking capable, and all of that stuff just gives me this release of good hormones. I'm so fucking happy with my life and so busy in my life that I can't, there's no time where I'm not going to feel fulfilled. And there's always different goals that I have that like, one day I want to do this, one day I want to do that. I built my own Jeep. And of course, a lot of this is because I'm fortunate enough to have an able body, and I'm fortunate enough to have been raised with the ones and zeros that my parents gave me to have this mindset. A lot of people can't do this because of depression or disability or a lack of funds or something, or not being lucky. I got lucky too in life. But that is how I stay fulfilled. I follow my passions and I do things that truly interest me, and I finish them. I heard something recently about building self-esteem, and it was like, I don't know where it was from, but it was like you build self-esteem by keeping your word to yourself. It's like, imagine how you feel when someone gives you their word and then they don't follow through. You feel like shit, right? And you trust them less. Well, the same thing goes for yourself. You not following through on your desires or the things that you say you're going to do for yourself, you lose respect and trust in yourself. And it hurts just as much because it's like, fuck, why didn't I do that? Why did I eat too many calories? Why didn't I finish that task? And also, another interesting thing I saw in a Dr. K video recently, because I have been watching videos and applying things to my life, which is another thing you gotta watch out for. Self-help videos, I will always say this, can be bad for you. If you just keep watching them and don't apply anything and don't put in the effort, you get that dopamine release of watching a video and feeling like you're doing something, but then it just dwindles away and you don't actually use it to apply. Like, you're getting the dopamine release from changing something without actually changing something, because the changing that you're doing is just watching a video and not like actually applying practical things to change your life. You know what I mean? But another thing in a Dr. K video that I saw recently was making your life easier by not depleting your dopamine in the morning and just like front loading everything that you need to do and like cold turkeying anything you need to change. And I've always been someone who would give the advice where it's like, make small incremental changes and eventually you'll get there. But now I'm of the opinion after watching that video that a combination of the two is important, and I do a combination of the two. Sorry about the lighting. I have to keep this window open for my beautiful avocado plants right here, so we're gonna have some crazy ass blown out lighting over here and stuff for a while because the sun's blaring off of my neighbor's metal roof. I don't know. He would say just get up and do everything in the morning, even if you don't feel like doing it. And that's always been me. I'm a big get up, go to the gym, fold the laundry, do all the homemaking stuff. I used to do the homemaking stuff in the middle of the day when I was tired from working, but that made me not want to go back to work because I would have depleted all of this dopamine just like maybe fucking sitting on the computer and editing, the fun part of my job. Not editing videos. I don't like editing videos, but I really love editing the photos that I take and stuff like that. So I'll just sit on the computer and just like go in Lightroom, go in Photoshop and just tweak some pictures. And I'm like, oh, I have some beautiful pictures, but that's not what makes me money. That's not what I have to do in the day. So I would do a little bit of that, and then I would scroll a little bit, and then I would fucking go do the laundry. And I'm like, okay, that's like, those were cozy things. And now I'm like too tired to film and be on and put on makeup and get ready and move around and actually burn a lot of calories doing fucking filming, especially. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I started like a walk on my watch. I'm just trying to get rid of this. Yeah, I burn a lot of calories doing spicy content and stuff because I'm kind of like dancing basically and things like that. It's basically like having a lot of fake sex or something. But yeah, I would be too tired to do the more strenuous stuff. And so now I just get up in the morning, and even though I would always go to the gym, I do all of the laundry, everything that I have to do for the day, and I do it every other day. And then I have like a bunch of other chores like dishes, blah, blah. And by the end of that, I am actually kind of like fired up because I've gotten so much done. Like, I don't have to like do the laundry and then put it there and I'm like, oh, I gotta fold it tomorrow too. I'm making my day, and this is from the Dr. K video that I watched, I'm making my next day's loadout, kind of like a video game, better by not having to backload all of this stuff I could have just gotten done in the moment and powered through. And that also gives me a sense of accomplishment. So just always being on my A game as much as I possibly can, not depleting my dopamine with like doom scrolling and shit, and always working toward a goal, even if it's a small goal like having an avocado plant. You know, like just little hobbies and little things that I create are creating my sense of purpose and happiness in the world. I don't believe in any higher purpose. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know this. I don't believe in destiny. I don't believe in leaving a legacy. I think that's an absurd concept from someone who doesn't believe in the afterlife. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't care if anyone misses me after I'm dead. I would hope that the people in my actual circle have happy memories of me and that I've changed their lives for the better. But beyond that, I don't give a fuck. I don't want like a legacy of like a Nobel Peace Prize or changing the world. I'm not a sacrificial lamb like that. I'm a person who really loves me, and you can think that's selfish or narcissistic as much as you want, but I also really love the people around me which is a very small knit community of people, that I can actually take on the burdens of loving, because I think love is a burden. That's why I don't want to have a house full of animals. While I do want a house full of animals, my heart cannot take a house full of animals. My heart cannot take having 50 friends that all have breakups and all need me to console them. Like, I'm not good at that stuff. So I play to my strengths. I'm an excellent. I have huge pride in how good of a fucking partner I am. Excellent. Oh my God. I'm so supportive. I'm so fucking loving. I'm nurturing. I'm fucking understanding. I'm communicative. I'm loyal. And I fuck like a porn star, you know? I take care of my appearance to be a trophy girlfriend or whatever. So all of that stuff, I feel like I'm a fully well-rounded person. And that's how I get fulfillment in life. And that's how I feel like I'm not a day older than 18 and I'm just learning more and more while improving more and more. Every year feels better to me. And I don't know if this is gonna help anyone, but I have to get back to the philosophical stuff because the other stuff is too sexy for the page. And I heard you guys like it, so let me know your thoughts. I'm sorry if this comes off a little too narcissistic for you guys, but this is probably why I'm happier than other people, because I'm not really concerned about looking or feeling narcissistic. I'm just concerned about what makes me happy and what works for my life. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around with me, even though YouTube doesn't want me here. And once again, I don't say that to be like YouTube itself is trying to get me out. I mean, like, there's not really a place for my kind of content on the page anymore, on the platform anymore. But I will keep forging my path and upgrading and downgrading as I have to fit in and do what I love, because I love what I do, and I'm fucking privileged to be able to say that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Happy birthday to me on Sunday, November 10th. I'm doing a stream tonight on Twitch if you guys want to come hang out. I'm probably doing it right now as this video comes out, actually. So come hang out, twitch.tv/Tara Babcock, and I will see you guys very soon. Love you so much, and I hope you guys find fulfillment too, whether it's kids or everything else that the world has to offer, like climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Can you even climb that one? I don't know. Climbing mountains is a really good one. You feel really good afterwards. Bye guys, like the vid, subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day.